Harris. And Sujay Graham has come in for number 19, Gregory Lewis. And Shamari Dallas remains on the park. So let's see if he can put a listless first half behind him, Humberland's running man, and get up to his usual stride and his usual level of effectiveness. Referee Dewar just waiting on Andrew Hayden, his fourth official, to tell him that the time has been synchronized and he can go ahead. Another glance over his shoulder. Yes, he gets the signal. We're on the way here. Second half action. Molynes against Humberland. Humberland with a breach to repair as the lights come on here at Sabina Park. Rohan Richards has dropped a lot of weight since the start of the season. Gets a pass from Dallas. Hunted down by Dijon Grant. This is Richards. Oh, Dallas didn't read the pass, and in the event it was too strong for him. Mario to Paisley. Paisley was rather impressive in that first half for Humberland. Pity none of the chances fell to him. Maybe we'll be having a different story.
Yeah, clearly nothing was wrong with the creativity of the Humberland team. So maybe a bit surprised that
Richards with the shot. His first touch was good, allowing him to get a full swing off the leg, but then he dragged the shot nonetheless.
Yeah, the opportunities have come. There's another one for Humberland. So creativity, from a creative perspective, they were actually good. So I'm a bit surprised that Harris was taken off, even though he was getting the opportunities as well. But with his experience, as we see Rowan Richards coming in, so maybe the fact that he was taken out, Harris, is a bit of a surprise for me. I can understand Gregory Lewis coming out, who was playing in that defensive midfield role, and it wasn't his best game, Gregory Lewis. I think they were struggling in that end. They were allowing lots of gaps in the midfield and certainly in the defensive side of things. So Molynes did have their opportunities as well. But going forward, they haven't done much wrong apart from putting the ball in the back of the net, Humberland. This has been their most impressive creative display.
Yep, we noted that in the first half. More chances created in the first half an hour than in the entirety of every other match. This is Keneal Hyde. Still Hyde with a shot! And he couldn't get the shot directed goalwards, but he couldn't get a shot off. It's a corner, and the Molynes United coach and assistant coach jumped up in unison, bawling at their defenders for the lax bit of play, which gave Keneal Hyde a sniff.
Good defending. Penetrative again, Humberland. Good pass from Shamar Dallas into Hyde. But yeah, closed out by the three Molynes players getting back.
Vital touch by Plummer in that instance. This is Dallas with the corner. Met by Paisley. Shot through the crowd and it whistles wide.
Humberland will be hoping that some more opportunities fall to the feet of Raylan Paisley, who is, as I said at the start of the half, George, was one of the more impressive players going forward. He's created a lot, but he's been very wide, so his opportunities to shoot have been far and few between.
Wilson, booming switch to Winter. Lovely first take by the youngster. Carrick Stewart muscled out of it by Keneal Hyde and then fouling Hyde, the KC schoolboy. That switch from Wilson to Winter applauded by the Molynes United bench. You heard the collective, well, the crowd as well, bawl as it switched from one side of the field to the next. Filling up nicely Sabina Park, the areas that are open. I suspect that by the time we get to the feature game, not just of the match week, but of the competition so far, gonna have a bumper crowd. Jeremy Nelson, supporters loving him, working, and he goes down. Exaggerated fall by Jeremy Nelson to ensure referee Dewar gives him a free kick, and he wins it.
Always been a player that likes to play to the crowd as well, Nelson, so the cheers from that side will have certainly encouraged him to showcase his skills. One goal already in this match, one for the season, 2 assists to his name, Nelson.
Looking for a moment here like a Greco-Roman wrestler grappling with an invisible opponent on the tarmac. The Free kick taken, and Petrie got something on it. Richards finishes up the clearing. Dijon Grant with the big frame, battling away at Kenil Hyde, turns him nicely under pressure. Then Rico Edwards in a battle to keep possession. And he's fouled, gets a whistle from Dua, so he gets to breathe and do it properly. Yeah, you were making the point in the first half, Chris, that the Humberland backline scrambled and looking more disorganized than we've ever seen them so far this campaign. And I wonder why.
Yeah, well, one of the main reasons, no Xavier Virgo today, the stalwart in the central defensive line of Humberland. Rico Edwards has come in, and as we've seen on a couple of occasions, he hasn't been the most solid person there. But yeah, I think the experience of Virgo is missing for them.
So Chris Taylor says with Xavier and Virgo missing, the organizational ability at the back is lacking today. And so the Humberland defenders all over the place. And Shane Barnes really would have been asked by his coach if he was injured. And he said, why, coach, why are you asking me that? He said, well, the way Livingston left you in his dust for the goal, I thought you were injured the way you were struggling behind him.
Yeah, he's also a player that has come in the last couple of games.
Corey Hilton met Javon Brown's corner.
They've used the likes of Linford Lewis in that centre-back role as well. On the line, there's been a lot of change-ups. But yeah, Xavier Virgo has been a big part of those 5 matches where they had an impressive run. What, 4 draws and a victory.
Here goes Dallas with the high knees. Can he get there? Plummer after it, but Dallas is quick. The referee brings the play back after Dallas had run about 100 meters. And referee Dior rather cruelly, after he got there, pulled the play back. Wow, got to be booking to Damian Thomas. Gets the card, and Clennon gets the card. Of course he would.
Yeah, he's a bit tired of the back and forth of the two players tussling. Yeah, good officiating, just making it known that he's not going to tolerate it anymore.
Tell Shamari Dallas that is good officiating after that 100-meter sprint. Well, yeah, you're right. But those two have been at it from the first half, Thomas and Clennon, and they are just settling them down with that card. Hyde, punched away by Peter Harrison. There's half-hearted shot for handball as Livingston trapped it, but it was with the midriff rather than the arm. Fourth official Andrew Hayden, ball at his feet. Clennon backing into Franks, trying to turn him. Clennon gets the cross. Oh, handball shout. Referee Duar was right there, turned away immediately, no interest in the appeal.
Hands by the side, I think, is what Stefan Duar is saying.
Clennon once again turns, but didn't take the ball with him.
Took the player instead.
Yep.
He's certainly a wrestler incarnate. Drake Clennon. Sometimes overdoes it quite a bit. He's very used to being booked, Drake Clennon. So many yellow cards in his career. And certainly that kind of player that will fight for you right throughout.
Nelson under pressure from Barnes, using his arms very well. Nelson goes over, but didn't get a free kick that time. Clennon's first touch is good. Into the path of Corey Hilton. Hilton! Can't finish. Damian Thomas with the sliding tackle at his feet. The Humberland players are screaming handball, but you are having none of it. And I'd like to see that replay. Here we go, Chris. This is Corey Hilton under pressure from Dijon Grant.
I was wondering why he didn't shoot, took too long.
It did strike his hand, but could his hand have been anywhere else, is the question. Went down to slide Damian Thomas, and in doing so...
Hands by the side, though.
Yeah, the ball did strike the hand, yeah. No doubt, but I don't think that was an infringement.
But guess what? It also hit him closer to the shoulder area, which, and you know, with the sleeve policy now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that would have been fair play.
Jaheim Harris set to begin his warm-up routine, so to Sutherland.
You remember that for the handball to take effect, it has to make contact with the hand below the sleeve area.
Yeah.
So
Carrick Stewart, who can't get away from Sujay Graham, and now Dallas is off to the races. cut down by Winter, who may be booked for that. Yes, he will be. Blatant foul, and Dallas remains on the turf. Was away from Winter rather, who knew that he was done for pace, and just took out the hatchet and chopped Shamari Dallas down. Two yellow cards apiece.
Poor challenge there.
Hilton. Graham.
And of course, with the 3 changes that Humberland have made, fresher legs within the middle of the park, so no surprise now that they are dominating the play. And I wouldn't be surprised if there are changes made soon for Molynes, because they look second best, especially in terms of winning those balls in the middle of the park at the moment. And with Hilton, as I said, Richards being brought in, finding a few gaps yet again, Humberland.
Carrick Stewart's pass to Livingston. Can he get there? Alert goalkeeping from Petrie. Livingston is quick, very, very quick. But Petrie had started his run early, and that's why he got there earlier than Livingston did. Hyde driving Humberland forward now. Exchanges passes with Hilton. Hilton over the top trying to hit Rohan Richards. Can get there, Richards. Paisley into the box. Paisley! Really was aiming for that top right-hand corner. High in the end, but dangerous.
Always looks dangerous once he cuts in on the left-hand side. That was excellent work by Richards with the pass. Change of pace by Paisley, excellent. That first movement, first step, quicker than the rest, and yeah, I expected him to do better there, George.
Yeah, well, Molynes are responding to the changes made by Humberland. Sutherland and Harris are indeed going to come in. These two have been warming up for a long time, and they're ready to make their entrance as soon as the 4th official communicates that to the referee.
Yeah, Sutherland, the kind of player who look to break up play, be a nuisance in the middle of the park. And Harris will add some pace, strength, and probably width as well.
Good strength by Javon Brown, battling away at Rico Edwards to get Molynes out of a jam in the midfield. And taking exception to the aggression with which Sergina Frankson tackled him. And for a moment, as if he wanted to confront Frankson and thought better of it. This is Carrick Stewart on the edge of the box. Wilson, wide to Winter. Can he produce a quality cross? That's what he's attempting to do. Jeremy Nelson wins the header. Disappointed with his finish. The big man with the number 7 in his back for Molynes United.
Good build up yet again. It was never going to be easy for Nelson. The fact that he won the header is impressive in itself. Lovely delivery into the box. You asked for it, George, and you got it. Yeah, looking to climb was Jeremy. There it is. Actually did well, but got under the ball.
So number 9, Jaheim Harris coming in. For number 4, Carrick Stewart. So the Eden Allen schoolboy replaces the Kingston College schoolboy. And number 36, that's Tyreek Sutherland. He's coming in for number 8, Winter. So Tyreek for Tyreek, Sutherland for Wilson, and Harris from Eden Allen High School in Clarendon. Eden Allen, one of the great architects of the modern education system in Jamaica. Jaheim Harris, an ambassador for that institution based in Frankfield and Clarendon. There he is, his goal, winning the Ben Francis Cup for his team, their first major schoolboy title. Looking to do the business here at the senior level for Molynes. Gotten his first touch already, Harris. Urgent, and with good reason. Oh, the captain gave it away, and here's Harris. Burst of pace trying to get away from Hilton, who nothing wrong with the challenge. Good old shoulder to shoulder. Hilton carrying a lot of pounds, but still quick. Lovely take by Keneal Hyde under pressure. Rohan Richards has Dallas to his outside. Uses Dallas. Dallas back inside, and the pass was awry. Sutherland. Oh, Keneal Hyde. Very clever. I didn't think there was anything in that, but Hyde knew where Sutherland was, and at the instant of the nudge, the instance of the nudge, he just fell like a bag of oranges off a market truck on a Saturday morning at Coronation, and the referee said free kick.
Yeah, agreed. Does make himself a nuisance in the middle of the park, as we said, Sutherland, but sometimes does get carried away and useless bookings as well, and this is giving away a free kick in a dangerous position.
Hilton and Graham interested in this one for Cumberland. Rohan Richards there as well. So a three-man committee for Cumberland trying to resolve what to do from free kick land. Looks as if Hilton has waved off the other two. He's imposed himself on this situation. He's going to take this free kick.
And all 11 players for Molynes within their 18-yard area. All 11.
Yep. Hilton, the ex-Molynes United man. What can he do from this free kick? Tees it off to Rohan Richards. Went for the low shot. Put some bend on it. Drifted away from Peter Harrison's goal.
Yeah, because that ball was played away from him. Look at him here. He didn't wrap his foot around it at all. So skewed it badly with the outside of the boot. And that's the problem when you put the ball away from you. You have to keep your eye on it right throughout and make sure you wrap your foot around the ball. Didn't do that. Wasted opportunity for Cumberland yet again.
And it's with the hit and hope pass that Sir Genie Frankson returns with interest. Jeremy Nelson hunting it down. Can he get there? Yes, he can. Oh, tried the flick to Harris. Jeremy Nelson's shot. Can't find Rashawn Livingston because Petrie grabbed it and then lost it and then grabbed it again. Butterfingered moment from Petrie, but he lives to fight another day. But he's turned it away, giving it away. Sutherland! Sutherland with a storming finish from Molynes United. Bad goalkeeping by Cumberland. Bad decision with the clearance by the Cumberland goalkeeper Petrie. And the back heel by Terminus was a thing of beauty. And then the strike by Sutherland made that look like an ugly duckling.
Lovely finish by the substitute. Former Excelsior standout Tyreek Sutherland. Yeah, what a strike that is. He hasn't been on the park for more than 5 minutes. And as you said, lovely pass. Just the awareness. This was look at this from Petrie. So here he is. Butterfinger lets it out. And then rushing the play. Doesn't take care of his clearance. Such a poor kick. And pays the price. Look at this. Lovely pass here. And then the awareness from Jeremy Nelson. Beautiful waiting, and this time we spoke about that ball going away from you and how you need to wrap your foot around it. Well, he did it excellently, did Tyreek Sutherland. Look at this, keeping his eye on the ball right through, never took his eye off of it. Instep towards the outside of the boot into the far corner, and yeah, Petrie, you're guilty.
Well, I won't want to be Keneal Petrie if Cumberland go on to lose this game. He's going to have to give account to a very angry Andrew Price and his team, explaining why and how he made those errors which caused that second goal. The back heel from Jeremy Nelson, though, was ostentatious. It was rather cheeky. It was beautiful at the same time. And then Sutherland, a studying concentration as he just focused on getting the most solid connection he could. And then the quality of shot, too much for Petrie in goal. Nelson scampering back to the half line to make a re-entrance. He has a shin pad loose.
The opportunity was like a replica of what we saw at the other end, George. Same distance or similar distance. Ball rolls slowly, going away. wow, the technique was at least 60% in terms of difference, at least in terms of the quality.
Hyde dribbles into trouble. Javon Brown now. Germinus back on the field for Molynes after getting some running repairs. Here he is. Man of the match performance from him so far. Change his play, trying to find Winter. Dallas intercepted. And the goal scorer Sutherland stronger than Keneal Hyde, but the referee whistles for the foul on poor old Shamari Dallas, who still, the real Shamari Dallas, yet to turn up for Humberland in this game. There's Price, they call him the P-52 bomber back in the day. No B-52 bombs being dropped by his boys today. In fact, they've been the ones bombed twice by Molynes United. Aided and abetted that second one by their own goalkeepers doing. Absolutely poor goalkeeping from Keneal Petrie. Dallas's evening may well have come to an end on this play. The landing was what caused the problem for him, because it's that right knee that's giving him trouble. For all we know, it may have been giving him trouble from before the start of the game, hence his late addition to the Humberland starting 11. So it's rather noteworthy that on the afternoon that Humberland have created more chances than in any other game that they So yeah, in the game that they looked very good up front, creating chances. Their defending has been rank awful. They find themselves 2-0 down. Still a lot of time left in the game. I don't think Molynes are going to let this one slip from here. Plummer sees that one out under pressure from Rohan Richards. Dallas is back to his feet and sprinting around from where he got treatment just now, as we see one of the Humberland youngsters going through his paces. That's the man wearing number 18, Kemar Mullings. Dallas ready to re-enter, has been allowed to by the fourth official. Humberland back to full complement. Murray had to be watchful, headed it away from Livingston. Jeremy Nelson obviously has a lot of fans in the park. Everything he does brings a cheer from the supporters, the Molynes United number 7, and a goal and an assist to his name. He's really done the business for them. His brother flew in today at 1 p.m. from Canada, so he may have made his way here to catch a piece of the action from the stands. Jaheim Harris's corner is poor though. Paisley for Humberland, looking for an outlet. Graham. Barnes. Captain Murray. Murray turns it over. Jaheim Harris now into the path of Jeremy Nelson. Goes down under the challenge. Referee says get up. His fans entreating the referee to give their hero a free kick. Very keen to hear what, even from this point, what Andrew Price thinks of the performance from his team today. The quality of chances they've created and the lack of quality in the finishing, and the fact that all those things combined to see them 2-0 down. Harris wasn't sure what he wanted to do, whether he wanted to shoot or pass, and then fouled. Rico Edwards in there.
Again, look at that kind of defending there. Very suspect.
Livingston into the box. He goes for the shot, Livingston, and why not? But Nelson is upset with him because Nelson is saying, you should have played me in, man.
I think Nelson would have been in an offside position as well. Yeah. I don't think the goalkeeper Petrie was expecting the shot either. Sutherland with the pass was a good one. And Livingston, who has had a good game today, for sure. Yeah. Not getting his foot around that with the strike. But yeah, impressive how, as you said, Molynes, not a lot of opportunities, but how well they've taken their half chances.
This time, Clennon gets the free kick. He's on the turf, berating the referee, despite him having been given the free kick. Still quarrelling. Clennon, and I think Mr. Clennon may need to have a word with himself at the end of the game, because he did get the chances in the first half. Hasn't had near the same service in the second. I can't keep it in. It's run behind. It's a goal kick. There's O'Neill Bigger Thompson, pensive, wondering just how this game got away from them after the work they did in the first half with creating chances. I tell you what, there are enough people in here already, Chris. If this were one of those traditional football grounds, we'd have a packed house. But because Sabina Park is, of course, a world-class cricket facility, and it's wide, and the fans are dispersed right around.
Yeah, the stands
feel that way.
Yeah, the stands are expansive. So,
but if this were a normal stadium,
yes,
yeah, we'd have a really raucous crowd on our hands. And I suspect more people are making their way here for the second game.
The Campari party stand is getting filled really quick, as you can see it there in your.
None for you, sir. None for you.
Yeah. No.
Grant wins it ahead of Hilton. Forward to Harris. Couldn't get into his dribbling. Dane Murray with him, but he's won it back. Harris gets away from Barnes. Can he find the cross? Oh, he just ran away from him. Dallas turns, fouled by Sutherland, by Thomas, beg your pardon, Damian Thomas. Needs to be careful, has already been booked. Seems to have come off the worst in that challenge, or the worst in that challenge with Shamari Dallas. Referee just confirming that he doesn't need treatment, and he says no, he can continue. A lot of schoolboys in the stands as well, Chris, and it would stand to reason that the schoolboys are here because there are a lot of schoolboys in the Molynes United team.
Yeah, that as well.
So I'm wondering even if some of the Kingston Technical High School boys have made the trip not too far from here to come and have a look at Macquan Aldridge, and they'd love to see him get a game. And right on cue, Mr. Director, you're the best. Kingston Technical High School, yeah. They're here to see their guy, Macquan Aldridge, who's been kept in reserve so far by Garnet Lawrence, the Molynes United coach. And I can imagine the cheer that would greet him if he gets on the park. Paisley on the sprint. Winter shadowing him. Richards back to Paisley. Winter, a pest. Doing his job well. Paisley looking to buy a cheap free kick. Referee has none for sale. Aldridge is warming up. Plummer. Saw him stretching just now, maybe a touch of cramp. And it's understandable if cramp has defeated Plummer. And there's Macquan Aldridge wearing number 31. Garnet Lawrence is going to give his schoolmates a chance to see him live and in living colour in the Premier League, it seems.
Quality player, Macquan Aldridge. Real highlight in the schoolboy season this year with Kingston Technical. Making it through the first round, was in the quarter-final stages. Went all the way to the final of the Walker Cup as well.
Well, at schoolboy level, He looks stronger than almost all of the other boys around him. And as we've noted, there is a step up to make at this level where the big men are. But there is no doubt in our minds that Macon Aldridge has what it takes to make it here and beyond. As change being lined up by Humberland.
They're still hesitated. There he is, though, 18 years of age. One.
Richards for Humberland. Back to Paisley. Graham. Hyde. Hyde goes for the shot. It deflects and it's in! Kenil Hyde tried his luck from distance. It took a deflection. And Peter Harris defeated. Could do nothing about it. It's 2-1. And guess what, folks? It's game on.
Fortuitous for Humber Lion. Peter Harrison wrong-footed and couldn't recover. Well, well, well.
So Molynes is going to come in for Humberland. Paisley. This is the play once again. Paisley sets it back for Hyde, who just tries his luck. And off the head of Javon Brown. And it loops over Peter Harrison. Could do nothing, the goalkeeper. They say if you don't take a chance, you may not get your hands on riches. Hyde took his chance. He got lucky.
I think Harrison caught flat-footed as well. Wasn't agile by any means, Harrison, and I think he'll be disappointed. The height of that, when it made it into the net, was close to his hands. So had he sorted out his feet, Harrison, he probably would have been able to parry it somewhere. But yeah, the shot was on target, so it will be credited to Hyde, even though there was a deflection. And it's Hyde's first of the season.
So Paisley's off, and Molynes is on, and Aldridge is on, and Livingston is off for Molynes. So Kenil Hyde's deflected goal, breathing life into this game for Humberland. 77th minute, still a lot of time for any result.
And an assist for Paisley as well.
Yeah, promptly substituted. Fresh legs for Price. Nelson. Jean Van Heen with a hefty challenge on Brian. Or rather, Molynes. Cannot want the header, but nothing much on it. Harrison captaining the side in the absence of Nicholas Nelson. The regular armband there.
Just feel regarding the goal that Harrison will be a bit disappointed. Sets himself high standards, Peter Harrison, and the height of the ball probably should have done better.
Up on Aldridge! Saw what he was trying to do, may have seen the keeper just a little bit off his line and went for the shot. Comfortable in the end for Petrie. Meanwhile, Corey Hilton is alleging that one of the Molynes players elbowed his teammate. We'll tell you who it is in a moment. Looks to be the captain, Murray. Yeah, it's the skipper who's down.
Yeah, definitely the captain.
And let's see what happened here. Yeah, the forearm from Nelson came up, but it was in the follow-through of the movement.
Yeah, I don't think that
so no malice involved.
Intentional at all. Great run by Aldridge, though. Spoke about his strength on the ball, and yeah, I think you're right. He saw Petrie off his line. He just saw his head glance up for a slight moment, but couldn't get the elevation. Good vision, good attempt.
Barnes at the back for Humberland. Can they pull this one out of the fire? And believe us, it was in the fire. Brown Forward to Sutherland. Quick release to Winter in space. Can he get there? Rico Edwards is also quick. Closing the ground. Very well, Rico Edwards, and then standing strong. Good defending.
Your average not looking bad though, George. I can't say at the start of the game would have expected 3 goals.
Not at all. I'm very, very happy, sir.
And counting.
I'm very, very happy, I must tell you. Thomas Buchanan in the air. Sutherland fires it back forward from Molynes. And Hyde. They will credit him with the goal, will they?
For sure. Hyde's shot was on target. So
there you go.
Yeah, the deflection would have no bearing. Thankfully for Brown, from Brown's perspective.
Meanwhile, the Arnett Gardens boys have been let loose from their dressing room. Now going to go through their warm-up routine. Meanwhile, Clennon trying to get there. Molynes clear their lines as far as Hyde. Graham. Hilton lets it run to Rowan Richards! And Harrison saw it all the way, behind it all the way. A little bubble, but it was only ever comfortable for the Molynes custodian.
Better technique on this occasion by Richards. Keeping his eye on it. Yeah, not a bad strike at all.
And the Arnett Gardens players getting a huge cheer from their fans over at the Campari stand as Javon Brown missing in action for the past few match weeks, so understandably not as sharp and supple in the muscle.
Yeah, both himself and Plummer will be feeling the effects. As you said, 3 years with no Premier League football for Rashawn Plummer, so saw him go down about 5 minutes ago. There he is, the number 27 with the furry beard.
Yeah. And once you see the players walking on the heels like that, it's cramp. Short time as an athlete, yeah. Second goal at moment. Look at this back heel from Jeremy Nelson. And then look at this strike from Tariq Sutherland. Bang! For 2-0. This was pretty. Very pretty. And it gets the vote as the SportsMax app moment. Download the SportsMax app today to watch football, basketball, horse racing, track and field, SportsMax zone. Everything glorious in sport lives here on the SportsMax app. Harris forward to Grant. Trying to send it forward to Nilsson. Hilton with the header. Acrobatic clearance from Sir Genie Frankson. Ambulan going long with regularity now, but too long for Kenil Hyde there from Rico Edwards in the back. Another change being made by Molynes. They're looking to tighten up the back because Lorenzo McCoy, man they call Rasta, is going to come in now. Yes, number 12 going up to announce his arrival, and looks as if Javon Brown is going to be the man replaced, man sacrificed. Yes, he's making his way off behind his goal. So yeah, 22 off, 12 on for Molynes.
Well, you mentioned, yeah. And you mentioned he was walking on his heels, which was a sign that he was struggling with the cramp, and not usually something that's going to get any better.
Back to live action we go. Cleared away by Plummer. Cross could have been better. Lovely touch by Winter. Aldridge into the path of Jeremy Nelson. Those long loping strides from the Molynes number 7. Tried an extravagant move to get rid of the defenders. Didn't work. And then he ended up fouling the defender. Play breaking down. Clemens touch wide under pressure from Franks, who goes in very aggressively. And Clennon gets the free kick, showing the referee where the stud mark is. The Molynes bench didn't like the call. Assistant coach punching the air in frustration at the call, but I agree with referee Duar, it was overly aggressive, the tackle. Sets up this free kick for Kenil Hyde. Can Humberland rescue something? Shot by Sujay Graham, they won't rescue it like that. Andrew Price hasn't left his seat the whole game. And O'Neill Bigger Thompson, his assistant, hasn't sat down the whole game. So the reorganization being ushered by Garnet Lawrence, telling his players what to do with the addition of Rasta, Lorenzo McCoy. Hilton. Hyde. Frankson. Every tackle on Clennon is with menace. Lovely by McCon Aldridge. Lovely strength from the schoolboy. Oh, beautiful. He's fouled in the crowd. That's what we're talking about.
Super talented McCon Aldridge. So strong on the ball for just 18 years of age. Look at the strength here. Just can't get it off of him, and yeah, he has the footwork to go in. That was a wild challenge by Hilton, was it?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, he's lucky he got away without a booking there. He's 2-footed. And stud showing as well from Hilton, the number 42.
What Aldridge would like, as we see this kick from Frankson.
Wow, that's a punt.
Yeah, Aussie rules football.
Yeah.
Coming to Sabina Park.
He made it 45 yards there.
Yeah, but what Aldridge would like, Chris, is to get it over on that far side near the Campari stand with the clock winding down to be able to do something for his fans who've come from school and stayed late to see him, to give them something to cheer about, to record on their phones.
Certainly.
Imagine that going around the schoolyard tomorrow at Kingston Technical High School, just down the road from here.
I'm sure they have some footage already of him even coming onto the field.
For sure.
Yes.
Winter put his foot in, withdrew, but didn't have to. Has played well, hasn't he, Chris? The number 15 for Molynes.
He has. It's been a good team effort, actually. Livingston has played well. Well, we don't have to mention Jeremy Nelson. He's been excellent. Wilson with his deliveries and so on. And even the back line, as you mentioned, Brown coming into the defensive midfield.
Yeah, Javon Brown, yeah.
Yeah, and Plummer coming in after 3 years out of Premier League football.
Aldridge going down under the challenge from O'Dane Murray. As we see the Waterhouse boys walking out of the dressing room, preparing to go through their warm-up routine. Part of the main course that the fans have come to see, and they've been entertained by a rather lively contest, much more lively than we anticipated. 3 goals in a contest we thought would struggle to spark. No end of chances created by the teams, especially the one in green. Keneal Hyde looks to have injured his thigh, holding the left thigh as he hops off the field.
Nelson not willing to give this up to anybody. I can tell you that Harris can pop this from distance as well, but I don't think as a junior he's going to win the race to kick this.
What can Jeremy Nelson do from here? Goes directly for goal. He should have let the youngster try.
Yeah, disappointing from Nelson. We've seen him take 3 of those in 3 different games, and they've all been disappointing. Nelson, just his approach, not enough. Yeah, steps not quite right, and even if that was on target, you'd have back goalkeeper Petrie to save it.
Norland Beckford coming in for the injured Keneal Hyde. Put in a good shift for Humberland, Keneal Hyde.
Yeah, and the goal.
Yep. Harrison just baiting Beckford to come all the way for it. Wasting some time. There's Bigger Thompson. His team have given him headaches this afternoon. Handball. A call against Jeremy Nelson. '89th minute here at Sabina Park. Humberland 2-0 down. Keneal Hyde's goal deflected, bringing them back to 2-1. They've not come close to an equaliser. Barnes floats this up. Clennon won the header all the way through to Peter Harrison. Since we're in for some good football in that second game, because if this game with two shot-shy teams can give this much entertainment on this night, everything suggests that we're going to be in for a treat when Waterhouse run out against Army Gardens. But for now, Humberland hunting at least a point. Molynes trying to do everything to hold on to the 3 already in their hand. This is Graham for Humberland. Beckford. Graham to Clennon. Clennon's first. Oh, he goes down, kicked in the head by Lorenzo McCoy. It's a free kick on the edge of the 18-yard box. Lorenzo McCoy's tackle was wide. He caught Clennon there flush. And the big man has stayed down for Humberland.
Ooh. Well, that's more of a martial arts move by McCoy. Shotokan karate, they would have been proud of that kind of execution, but yeah. Clearly good to see that he's okay. His foot as well initially was going high and he pulled it back, but that was ridiculous from McCoy. And yeah, had the studs made a bigger impact, he might have seen a different color.
Yep.
Maybe because of the glancing blow of it all. Might have facilitated him just getting a yellow. Good position this for Humberland though. Do they have the players on the park to execute it though?
Well,
no Harris.
Is this the moment? Hilton and Richards.
No Vanzi.
Yep, standing over it. It will require subtlety from here more than power, because it's almost right on that 18-yard line.
Very difficult to get the ball up and over and back down in time from this distance. Lots of finesse needed.
Richards on the ball. Nelson clears it. Petrie has abandoned his goal for the moment to play sweeper. Edwards into the path of Molynes, who goes down having committed the foul. So 5 minutes of time added on. We're into those 5 minutes now. Frankson, the veteran, choosing now to spend some time on the floor. Smart.
Yeah, the contact was certainly initiated from the Humberland team. And great call by referee Duar. He's had a good game today, Stefan Duar.
Yes, he has.
Not an easy encounter to officiate, especially with the defensive nature of Humberland and the robust attitude of some of the players, especially Andre Clennon. To manage a player like that takes a lot of skill.
Petrie's error will be significant if the score holds. Here's Beckford. Hilton trying to find Murray, but Aldridge helping his team defend. Sent Humberland back for the moment. Germinals nor leading contender for the man of the match honor, you would think.
For sure. Work rate excellent. Flair excellent. Finishing excellent. And teamwork there too. In terms of his awareness. Has an assist to go with it as well. I think he's way out in front of the game.
Did enough just now. Anyway, Hilton can't find Murray. They need to hurry it up now, Humberland. Time not their friend. It needs to be a long throw, which Hilton is delivering. Bit flat the throw. Jean Grant cleared. Rico Edwards. And shot reminiscent. Well, a shot redolent with the skill set of a centre half. So into the 95th minute, Molynes have have battled hard, have played well, have taken their chances, have been efficient. Humberland have been wasteful. Shocking lack of quality in the finishing. Here's Jeremy Nelson. Can he get there? And a combination of Petrie and Barnes thwarted him, and then Nelson fouls Petrie. Will he be booked by referee Dewar? Yes, he will be. And concedes that he blundered Jeremy Nelson.
Yeah, didn't need to go down, needed to stand up and challenge instead of the slide. Just here, didn't need the slide tackle there, and that was, yeah, striker's kind of challenge.
Last chance saloon headed away by Plummer. This is Beckford. What can he do? Barged off it by Jaheim Harris. Nelson, lovely turn away from Barnes. Still Jeremy Nelson. We'll run this down to the corner flag, you suspect, knowing that the clock has almost run its course, and yes, referee Dewar signals the end of the game. Molynes United, a deserved winner. Jeremy Nelson's first half goal, and then the second half goal from that man, Tariq Sutherland. Following that, Kenil Hyde, a deflected strike, gave Humberland hope. But it wasn't much more than that. Only hope for Humberland. The 3 points for Molynes United. And Kenil Petrie's error for the second goal, not likely to be forgiven or forgotten anytime soon by the Humberland boys, because they'll say that that contributed to their defeat in this match week 11 fixture. So at the end of the game, Molynes United 2, Humberland 1. Full match highlights now. Vishal Harris. Look at this through pass that he'll find for Andre Clennon. Plays him in the perfect position. Clennon's shot is weak. Powder puff effort from the big striker. Paisley will ask a question of Harrison. Easy answer, that was coming straight at him. Strength by Jeremy Nelson and shifting the pass to Wilson, who flipped it to Winter, but Murray ensured that Winter couldn't get on the end of it. And from the corner, Humberland failed to capitalize. The ball breaks. Look at Jeremy Nelson's touch around the corner to Livingston. Livingston leaves Shane Barnes for dead. Superior speed. Speed kills. Barnes dead as a defender, dead in the show. And Jeremy Nelson with the easy finish. Credit Rashawn Livingston for his pace, his composure, picking the right pass, weight of pass, perfect. Nelson's finish, easy at the end of all that. That was 1-0. And the dance routine. Second half, well, first half, Harris should have shot, but tried to find Clennon. And Clennon won this header. Harris made the save look more difficult than it actually was. Paisley will find Clennon, who was looking for Harris. Harris couldn't find it, with 3 Molynes men on the line looking to block that shot. Livingston can't get here, but look at what happens from here. Petrie flings the ball away then. Look at this for a goal kick. Absolutely dirt poor. That goal kick cannoned off his own man, found its way to Harris. Look at Jeremy Nelson. Back heel into the path of Tariq Sutherland. Spanked it into the goal for 2-0. Easy. They made it look, the Molynes boys. 2-0 in front. And you felt they had this game won by this point. Graham will find Paisley for Humberland, who then will find Kenil Hyde. Tries his luck and gets very lucky, because Javon Brown heads the ball over his goalkeeper Peter Harrison. That's how Humberland got back into the game at 2-1. And you felt that the force could be with the Clarendon team to at least find an equalizer. Maquan Aldridge, the Kingston Technical High School boy, with several of his schoolmates inside Sabina Park to watch him, trying to defeat the goalkeeper from range, but couldn't clear Petrie. 27 shots overall, 15 by Humberland. There were 8 shots on target, 5 by Humberland. There were 37 fouls in the game, 23 committed by Molynes, 6 yellow cards, 4 to Molynes, 2 offsides, both against Humberland, 10 corners, 6 to Humberland, and 4 saves made by the Molynes United goalkeeper. Molynes United had 57% possession. I go downstairs now. I send you downstairs to Christopher Taylor.
Jeremy, for Molynes United, it's quite been the Nelson show. First Nicholas, now you with the assist and the goal. How do you feel about your performance?
Well, I feel proud about my performance today. And first of all, I have to give God thanks for everything we do. We've been a work on it in training. And our marksman not here, my local brother, I'm after the senior team. So, of course, I have to step up today, and I do so.
And you've been quite a versatile player for your coach. You played in centre-back, we've seen in central midfield, attacking midfield in the last game. No striker. Which one is your favourite?
Well, it doesn't matter, because anywhere the coach put me to play, I just do it at my best performance. But I'm a more central midfielder, but I feel comfortable anywhere the coach put me.
And how do you feel about Molynes' performance generally? Things look like they're coming together now, a bit of consistency from the team?
Well, so we did do in the first round. We do some poor performance, but we start build up now on it. So.
All right, Jeremy. Yeah, we see the emotion is getting the better of you. Great goal, lovely assist. Enjoy your 3 points. All the best. Good performance.
Thank you.
Jeremy Nelson there, our man of the match, player of the match from Molynes United, with a goal and assist. I'm now joined by Andrew Price. Andrew, well, you wanted to see a lot more creativity from your team in this game. You got the creativity, but just not the finishing.
Yeah, definitely. I'm bitterly disappointed at this point in time. You know, we got a number of chances to put away the game very early in the first half, and we didn't do it. We got the chances, and they came back to haunt us. They're a countering team, and they counter on us. Scored their first goal, and then the second goal. Then our goalkeeper made a terrible clearance.
We're singing
and
the
he turned
praises.
over the ball.
Yeah, and we were singing the praises of your defensive solidity before the game, but things just didn't look organized well. Xavier and Virgo missing.
Virgo missing, Linval, Lewis missing. You have to play the 2 young 19-year-olds, and you know they're going to have to learn on the job. They're young players, and they're going to have to learn on the job.
We also spoke about the need for Visional Harris and Andre Clennon to really be the difference up front, and all the chances fell to them, but the seniority didn't really pay off today.
Definitely not. You know, we expected them to lead from the front, and they got numerous chances. Both of them could have gotten hat tricks.
All right, where do you go from here? What are the
keep working. The second round, you know, we keep working. You know, we are getting some additional reinforcements, so we look for the second round to be much more sprightly up front.
All right, Andrew, all the best. We look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you.
Andrew Price, your technical director of Humberland. Disappointing loss for him today. The man who is pleased, he doesn't have a smile on his face yet, Garnet Lawrence. Excellent performance from your boys yet again. 2 goals last week, 2 goals this week, and 2 wins.
Yeah, and without our captain, you know, his brother did it though, and we give thanks for that. We know they were going to be a tough team. We know there was experience against us, and we tried to contain them. I never know they were this fit though, but we came out on top.
What a utility player Jeremy Nelson seems to be. You have played him in every position, and he's turned up trumps on every occasion. A goal and assist today.
Yeah, and he's getting better, you know. In training, he's working really hard. He's the one who is pushing the team. He's the captain behind the captain, and the both brothers are really doing well.
After you went up, we saw you off the bench quite a bit, being very animated. What was the word to the boys on the field?
Patience, discipline. Their experience was getting the better of us, hence they got a goal, but we had to keep it going.
All right, the youngsters showing great maturity. Congratulations to you on the 3 points, working your way up the table. All the best.
Yeah, thanks much.
All right, so that's all she wrote.